been get discriminated. In that regard, different types of caste system in the early period of time and today's period of time, what the caste was being created, what it is. So similarly, at the same time, they also been getting to know the type of work the persons they used to do. With that type of work, they used to find out that particular person who has been working this particular work, they will be getting to know this person belongs to this particular caste, that person of that work belongs to that particular aspect. So in this regard, they will do by the works also they used to specify the causes. So in this regard, in the previous class we have been guessed about the two case studies example. One is outside the society, how the the people were treated, and the other one in the educational institutions also the people how they used to treat the children on the basis of the caste system. So in this regard, yesterday's two case studies, one was about the Dr. B. R. Ambedkar. In this outside the society, how the small children they were discriminated on the basis of the caste system. On the other aspect of the case study, we have shown the Om Prakash Valmiki. He was also being a Dalit, means the untouchable, how he had been faced a discrimination by the headmaster and the teachers, what kind of work he had been done on. So overall, these two regards we have been saw about that is outside the society and the other is in the education institutions, how the children are being treated on the basis of the caste system. So now in today's class we will be going to have a look on the other aspect, the struggle for equality. So in this struggle for equality, we will first going to get to know whether this caste system was being existed from very ancient period of time or it is a new one, how it came into existence. So that is what. Then at the same time we will also going to have a look on strive for equality. So what people they wanted, what kind of equality aspect they all the people they have been getting to know. So in this regard we are going to have a look on the case study of this one B.S. Venkata Rao. So what he had been done out, like what struggle he did along with all the persons grouped together, what all the aspects he has been done out. So text on page 168, had caste system always been there? So where the first lesson on this topic about today's classes, had caste system, had caste system always been there? Was not being existed from the ancient period of time. The people has been made the society and they have been made the classification of the people according to their work, according to their aspects. So in this regard we have been saw about the different kinds of varnas, the like 4 divisions how the people they have been made up. So basically there was no caste system, it was being existed. So like with an example we can say the tribal people, hunter-gatherers, the different kinds of tribal community people, they used to live together without any discriminations. What are the celebrations they used to do? They used to do it together. Like tribal people in the forest, they used to live. All they have been with a together aspect living up. So the people of the yard, they have been made divisions on the basis of the work of the people. So that is what the varnas, the division of the society, they have been made and classified into 4 aspects. So like here, there was a time when there was no caste system. We saw the likes of hunter-gatherers and tribal. They did not have any caste system. Some aspects of the varna system emerged in the later Vedic period in which the 4 major varnas were classified. So one is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and second aspect they have been said about Kshatriya, the soldiers. Kshatriya soldiers. Third, Vaishyas means accountants, money matters. Vaishyas, and the fourth is Shudras. So on this basis, this is Brahmana, this is religious aspect. Kshatriyas, it goes with the soldiers. Vaishyas, accountants, taking the traders, and the Shudras are the untouchables. They are going to work out to these three superior in the word narcissists. So later on, many aspects like untouchability, restriction on marriage, eating together has been slowly started out emerging, and the classification was being done. So it will say that the lower caste should serve and obey the higher caste. These ideas spread all over India, including Telangana, in the times of the kingdoms, what we have been studied. So later on, these Varna, the society, they made into 4 classifications. Brahmana, religious aspect, Kshatriya, soldiers, Vaishyas, traders, and the last is Shudras. So regarding this one later on, they started having the many restrictions, like stopping out aspect. These people, they were considered as untouchables. They have been supposed to work to this superior people, high category, these people. These Shudras were considered as inferior, means very low in the caste system. They were not allowed to sit together to eat. There were at the same time restriction on the marriages. At the same time, they are being not included on the considered as untouchable. So all these such kind of restrictions was also being started among child. So this slowly it has been spread like in one state to the other state, one from other state to the other state. It has been spread like a aspect that this kind of restrictions was being started following up. Later on, many social reformers in society, related to the reformers, they wanted to make the change in the lives of the people with what is been happening wrong, that they need to make it into correct aspect, and they want the equality between the different kind of people irrespective of any differences. So in that light, there have been many people has been criticized this division of the society. Criticized, they were not liking out how a person can be get divided on the basis of these aspects. Like if one person who has been born in Brahmins, by the word only they consider the child in this Brahmins. If a child born in Shudras, the child from the birth, it is been considered as to be a Shudras untouchable. So it has been highly criticized that how can a person by birth can be declared that it belongs to this particular caste or that particular caste. So this aspect, all they have been, so different kinds of social reformers, thinkers has been criticized. So who are those thinkers who have been criticized? Is like Buddha, the founder of the Buddhism, Gautama Buddha; Mahavira, founder of Jainism religion, Lord Mahavira; Ramanuja, mathematicians; Basava, poet; Kabir, poet; Vamana, poet. So criticize the idea of some people being superior to others by birth. So that's what I would say, no? Different kinds of thinkers. So as you can say here, who are those who are fighting for the equality here? There are different types of thinkers who have been, what is happening wrong in the society that they want to make into the correct one. So here the thinkers are Gautama Buddha, Mahavira. Then next comes here Ramanuja. Then next here comes with the Bhasava, Kabir. Then next here Devana. So all these persons have been rejected the idea, they have been criticized the idea of the person. Like if the person who has been born into a superior family, they should not be being classified as superior or inferior by birth. So here who are these thinkers here? Is Buddha, Gautama Buddha, founder of Buddhism religion founder; Mahavira, founder of Jainism religion; then Ramanuja, history of mathematics. Then these are being related to the poets. So all these are people who have been criticized the idea of the people who are being superior to each other by the falling of the bird. They felt that all the people, irrespective of their birth or profession, can perform good deeds and attain salvation. So according to these thinkers, what are we saying? A person cannot be good by birth. What it should be there means the person with the good deeds, what he has been doing, like good aspects, helping the others, taking care, all these good deeds can help the person to be so related aspect here. These thinkers, what they have been saying, the person by birth cannot be being superior. If a person is born, he needs to be taken about the good aspect, like helping the people in the aspect of religion, like faith, religious, all this. In this way, he is going to attain the salvation by God. So now, according to this thinkers, like all these persons, they may criticize the person by birth cannot be superior. How can a person be superior to God? Means we need to do all the year. By birth of the profession, we cannot find out the person is good or bad. But the thing is, the person can able to do all the good deeds. Deeds means the person can able the good things what he has been doing or helping, all the irrespective of the other aspect. So in good things, how on the basis only the person can be classified as a superior, but not by the birth. So then the person can attain the salvation. Salvation is the peace after the death. So this is what about these criticizing thinkers, what they have been denied. Now let's strive for equality. So what is here striving for equality? Here means striving. Related to the thing of striving means to fight for this kind of equality. How it is being like differences, how many years it has been done, what the people has been struggled, different kinds of organizations from different kinds of groups with different people in not only here in this classification, they made the equality not only in the caste aspect. The people also they want the equality on the basis of the work, on the basis of the gender, all this they want the equality in every aspect of. So striving for equality, as you have been read about the establishment of the British rule at the beginning of the struggle against it. The struggle for freedoms of the British rule also included within the struggle of the large group of people who not only fought for the British but also fought to be treated more equally. Dalits, women, tribals and peasants fought against the inequalities they experienced in their lives. So just now I said that, no? For equality, for striving, for fighting for the Britishers, how the people came united without any discrimination, no region, no color, no gender, no place, no all the aspects they came united and to strive for the equality for the Britishers. Not only that one, they also had like they had these people they wanted to be treated equally and fighted for the Dalits, means untouchables. At the same time, men and women, discrimination of these two between the gender. Then tribal people, their equality, living in the forest areas, not in the urban areas, so all the equality. Then peasants, farmers, they have been fighting for inequalities, what they have been experienced out for the inequalities, the people have been struggled to get the equality in their aspect, what they have been suffered. Now coming to the here, 19th and 20th century, different kinds of social reformers. So 19th to this is about the thinkers in general, what they have been said. Now coming to the other aspect of this 19th century, 19th and 20th century. Centuries, these different kinds of, again the social, we can say the thinkers or these social reformers. According to these thinkers and the social reformers, what they have been said, like they want to create a new social system which the society is being based on. So what is the social system they wanted to maintain? On the base on freedom, equality, brotherhood, thinkers, they want the society, the new social system. So new social system is the new society they wanted to be made. New social system should be based on five aspects. So what are these five aspects here means? First is based on freedom. Second, your equality. Third, brotherhood, togetherness. Fourth, human dignity, means self-respect. Fifth, it goes with economic justice, means money related. So these are the five aspects. These different kinds of social reformers, the thinkers, they want the new society should be based on these five aspects. So what are those five aspects here? Means the freedom of living, freedom of doing the work, all this related to the freedom. Second, equality, all the aspect of gender equality. Then next it goes to the economic equality, means money related to economic equality, brotherhood, togetherness, and these are human self-respect, self-dignity. So on the basis of these five aspects, freedom, equality, brotherhood, then it goes with the human dignity and economic justice. So with this one, the new society can be based on that regard. There will be no such kind of differences need to be existed. So more on those here, these thinkers and social reformers who gave this idea here is, they are Jyotirao Govindarao Phule, Savitribai Phule. These two are been related to the Maharashtra. Jyotirao Govindarao Phule is the husband to the Savitribai Phule, and Savitribai Phule is the first headmistress of the country, girls' school in Pune, Maharashtra. The next is Periyar E.V. Ramaswamy Nayak, third one. Fourth, Narayan Guru. Fifth, Ayyankali. So these are the few reformers thinkers. According to them, they want the society should be based on these five principles based on. Now this is about the overall in the India aspect. These are the social reformers. Now coming to the south part of means our Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, this state, during this colonial period means this Britishers rule, the Nizams rule in our state Telangana. This too was been existing, like what it was been like society should be based on these four varnas. This has also been existing in our state. So for that regard, some important people are also being involved in our Telangana place. Who are those reformers here is P. Venkateswamy, the next Ishwarabai, T.N. Sadalakshmi, T.S. Satyarajan, Ayyankar Ramaswamy, B.M. Venkateswamy, B.S. Venkatarao. So all these are the social reformers. They are important people who have been involved for striving the equality in our state. So this is what been made out the complete overall in the India. These reformers, just from what we have discussed, it is about particularly to our Telangana state. So in this regard, we will be going to have a look on one of the case study about these social reformer person called B.S. Venkatarao from the year 1896 to 1953. This person he was being existed. So among this we will be going to have this number for equality in our state of Telangana. Now we are going to discuss about this B.S. Venkatarao. This Venkatarao, we have been studying about this equality in our Telangana state. From the year he is been of 1896 year he was being born, and 1953 he was being expired. This is the period of time of this B.S. Venkatarao. So Bhattirao Venkatarao was born in Dhansmandi, basically in Abbots Park place. He was popularly known as Rao Sahib. His father was Bhattirao Visayana. He was a domestic servant to the Europeans. B.S. Venkatarao studied up to the 9th standard and is very well versed in English, Persian, Urdu, Marathi apart from the Telugu language. He worked as a sculptor in Pune before joining the Public Works Department of the Nizam government. He rose to a very high position in the government of the Nizam prior to independence. So this B.S. Venkata Rao, he was being born in Hyderabad, his Kashmiri place, and he was also being known as Rao Sahib. His father used to work as a domestic servant to the Europeans. Domestic servant means the helper to the European people. So 1896 is that period of time where the Britishers has been ruling our place. So in that place, his father was a domestic servant, and he has been studied up to the 9th standard. After the study, he is very good in English language because of the influence of the Britishers, then Urdu because of the existing of the Nizams existing in Hyderabad, Hyderabad place, Urdu, Persian and Marathi. Later on, he worked for the sculpture, making of the sculpture images, idols in Pune, Maharashtra, where due to that one he has been getting to know about the Marathi language. English with the help of the English Britishers, Urdu and Persian with the help of the Nizams. He was being well versed all this one. So after that he went to the Maharashtra, there he was worked as a sculptor in Pune. So before he joined the public works department of the Nizam government. Before joining this one, he was in Maharashtra. Later he came to his place. There he had been worked as a public workers department. Before independence, he had been got a very good fame, and at the same time, he got a high position up. So having experienced untouchability and its impact on suppressed classes, he determined to eradicate it. So he himself being faced this kind of untouchability, he wanted to eradicate, means completely remove this kind of inequality from the society. So for that reason, what he had done, he had been done with the Adi Dravida Sangam was formed in 1922. So in 1922, he had been formed this Adi Dravida Sangam, where it also been assisted with the Govindarajulu and Venkataswamy. Their objective is to bring down the Devadasi system and bringing the unity among the Dalit. So 1922, this Adi Dravida Sangam, they have been formed, the other 2-3 fellows. What is the main aim? First to do is to stop the Devadasi system. Devadasi system in the temples, the girls have been captive, they were not allowed to move out of the temple, all the religious work activities, so all this Devadasi system. And secondly, they want all the Dalit people to be united together. 1922, the Dravida Mahasangam, in that two main aspects, abolition of the Devadasi system and unitedness of this all the Dalit. The next, in 1927, in April, Adi Hindu Mahasabha was being formed a year later in Pune with a form of youth of Ambedkar. In Bombay, Pune with the Ambedkar. Ambedkar is also again Ambedkar related with the untouchable caste. So they wanted all the people to get united and to create the awareness about the caste system in what they have been discriminated. So later on, it was been renamed as Hyderabad State Depressed Classes Association. So 1927, it was being in Pune, Maharashtra. It was being get on Youth League of Ambedkar. Later, it got changed with the name of Hyderabad State Depressed Classes Associations. So this organization speed things from one place to the other places, Hyderabad to the Maharashtra, Maharashtra to all these places. They started creating awareness about the caste system, the movements, different kinds of organizations, religious masters, all it has been get done. So in Hyderabad also there was a place in Bhansmandi where he has been born, and that has been renamed as Adinagar, it is present in Abbott South. So there what he has done means he has been constructed the 18 temples, because for the Dalit people they were not allowed to the religious places to enter the temples or to the worship. So due to that reason, this Venkata Rao has also been constructed 18 temples in that place. After that one, his work, what he has been doing towards caste people, all this in Maharashtra, this basically in Pune, in Hyderabad. So Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he had been he recognized this Venkata Rao, his work. So what he called this Venkata Rao to the Bombay, present Mumbai, to preside over the Mahat Conference in 1936. So what is the Mahat Conference here? Mahat, a caste that is untouchable in Maharashtra. So to preside over the conference, this Ambedkar has been invited, B.S. Venkata Rao, and it was being attended by nearly 10,000 people who have been unanimously elected and initiated by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. This is what he has been achieved. At the same time, in 1947, on 1st April, in Hyderabad Assembly, this Palayam Pillai, President in Council, he has been recommended the 20 lakh rupees from the Parliament. Basically, in the State Assembly, this Palayam recommended to get from the Nizams to get this 20 lakh rupees to uplift these passes. Later on, this Venkata what he had been done, he wanted to have 1 crore rupees that will make the deprived classes to be uplifted. So at the time the Prime Minister of the Nizams, he was being existed. So what he did, he granted 1 crore rupees of the fund to this from the Nizam government to this Venkata Rao to uplift the caste in the council. So later on, he was also being honored with a title called Khusro-e-Deccan. Later on in the year 1952 also, he was being elected to the Rajya Sabha by the State Legislative Assembly. So here he has also been elected, he achieved. So all these classes he has been existed towards the aspect of the living to the upliftment of the people. So here in this class we have been saw about the 2 examples of the caste discrimination. One example about the struggle of the equality of this B.S. Venkata Rao of our place, Hyderabad, and where he had been born, what languages he had been studied, what the different kinds of aspects he had been done, different form of organizations, upliftment of the people, not only the Dalit, Devadatta system, unitedness of the people, creating awareness, construction of the temples, money he was being demanded. So all he wanted to uplift the people. To the other side of the people, how the normal people they are believing, these Dalit people also they wanted to believe. So he was being invited by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He himself was being the aspect of the face, the untouchability. Here Venkata Rao, he was also being called to preside over the Mahar conference in Bombay. In Hyderabad, he was being demanded some crores of rupees from the Nizams. For what purpose? To uplift the Dalit people. In what way upliftment? Construction of the schools, libraries, educational institutions, construction of the temples, all this aspect for the purpose. There, by his work, the Nizams also given the title called Khusro-e-Deccan. By 1952, he was also being elected to the Rajya Sabha and the Parliament through State Legislative Assembly. So this all the work he had been. Then 1952, he was being elected. By the year 1953, he has been one of the gem towards a struggle for the equality. He has been expired. Last thing here, equality after the independence. This topic will be going to get discussed in tomorrow's class. So here in this regard, we have been done with the 3 aspects. And the caste system always been there, fighting for the equality. In that regard, one of the case study about Dr. B.S. Venkata Rao, we have been discussed. Go through your textbook reading. Tomorrow's class is the last topic. We will be just going to sum up all these lesson up. Thank you.